Part 4 of A Guide to Security Guard Company Operations. Next, we will talk about the details about what need to be known for the customer service for Canadian security company and how do the customers know the value of its service. Customer service is crucial for Canadian security companies as it directly impacts client satisfaction, retention, and overall business success. Here's a detailed overview of what needs to be known about customer service in the context of security firms, along with how customers perceive and assess the value of security services. Customer service in Canadian security companies. 1. Understanding client needs. A customization. Tailor security solutions to meet each client's specific needs, considering factors such as site location, industry regulations, and potential security risks. A consultative approach. Engage clients in discussions to understand their security concerns, priorities, and expectations. 2. Professionalism and training. Trained personnel. Ensure security officers are well-trained not only in security protocols but also in customer service skills, such as effective communication and conflict resolution. Appearance and conduct. Maintain a professional appearance and demeanor among security personnel to instill confidence and trust in clients. 3. Responsive communication. Accessibility. Provide multiple channels for clients to contact and communicate with security company representatives, ensuring timely responses to inquiries and concerns. Proactive updates. Keep clients informed about security incidents, patrols, and any changes in security protocols or personnel assignments. 4. Reliability and accountability. Service-level agreements, SLAs, establish clear SLAs outlining service expectations, response times, and escalation procedures for incidents. Accountability. Take ownership of security issues and collaborate with clients to implement corrective actions and prevent future occurrences. 5. Continuous improvement. Feedback mechanisms. Solicit feedback from clients through surveys, meetings, or regular check-ins to identify areas for improvement and demonstrate a commitment to service excellence. Training and development. Invest in ongoing training and professional development programs for security personnel to enhance skills and service delivery. Assessing the value of security services. 1. Performance metrics. Key performance indicators, KPIs, measure performance metrics such as response times, incident resolution rates, and client satisfaction scores to quantify the value delivered. Benchmarking. Compare performance against industry standards or competitors to gauge effectiveness and identify areas for improvement. 2. Quality of service delivery. Consistency. Deliver consistent service quality and reliability to build trust and credibility with clients over time. Compliance. Adhere to industry regulations and best practices to ensure service compliance and mitigate risks. 3. Customer feedback. Client testimonials. Gather and showcase client testimonials and case studies highlighting successful security implementations and positive outcomes. Referrals and recommendations. Encourage satisfied clients to refer the security company to others, indicating perceived value and trust in the service provided. 4. Cost effectiveness. ROI analysis. Conduct return on investment, ROI, analyses to demonstrate how the security services contribute to cost savings or risk reduction for clients. Transparent pricing. Provide transparent pricing structures that align with the value delivered and justify the investment in security services. 5. Partnership approach. Collaboration. Foster collaborative relationships with clients based on mutual respect, open communication, and shared goals for security and business success. Value-added services. Offer additional value-added services, such as security consulting, risk assessments, or training programs to enhance the overall value proposition. Conclusion. By prioritizing customer service excellence and effectively communicating the value of their services, Canadian security companies can differentiate themselves in a competitive market, strengthen client relationships, and achieve sustainable growth. Continuous focus on understanding client needs, Delivering high-quality service and measuring performance ensures ongoing client satisfaction and loyalty. The next topic, we will talk about how do the Canadian security company bridging the gap between security vendor and partner. Bridging the gap between being a mere security vendor and becoming a trusted partner is crucial for Canadian security companies aiming to foster long-term client relationships, enhance service delivery, and differentiate themselves in the competitive market. Here's a detailed approach on how Canadian security companies can achieve this. Understanding the difference. Vendor versus partner. 1. Vendor relationship. A transactional. Focuses primarily on delivering a product or service in exchange for payment. A limited engagement. Interaction is primarily task-oriented and may lack deeper collaboration or strategic alignment. A short-term focus. Emphasis on immediate needs and fulfilling contractual obligations. 2. Partner relationship. A collaborative. Involves proactive collaboration, mutual trust, and shared goals. A long-term engagement. Commitment to understanding client objectives and providing ongoing support and strategic guidance. A value-added services. Offers additional expertise, insights, and customized solutions beyond basic service delivery. Strategies to bridge the gap. 1. Client-centric approach. The needs assessment. Conduct thorough assessments to understand client challenges, risks, and objectives. A tailored solutions. Develop customized security solutions aligned with client-specific requirements and industry standards. 2. Build trust and credibility. Consistent performance. Deliver reliable and high-quality security services that meet or exceed client expectations. A transparency. Maintain open communication channels, provide clear reporting, and address issues promptly to build trust. 3. Proactive communication. Regular meetings. Schedule regular check-ins and strategic planning sessions to discuss evolving security needs and initiatives. The feedback loop. Solicit feedback, listen to client concerns, and proactively address potential issues before they escalate. 4. Value-added services. A consultative approach. Offer expertise and recommendations beyond basic security services, such as risk assessments, threat intelligence, and regulatory compliance. A training and development. Provide ongoing training programs for client staff on security best practices and emergency response protocols. 5. Long-term relationship management. Account management. Assign dedicated account managers or relationship managers to serve as primary points of contact and ensure continuity. Anticipate needs. Stay ahead of industry trends and client expectations to anticipate future needs and opportunities for service enhancement. 6. Collaborative innovation. A co-creation. Collaborate with clients on innovative solutions, pilot programs, or technology integrations that address specific security challenges. Adaptability. Flexibly adjust services and strategies based on client feedback, changing conditions, or emerging threats. 7. Measure and demonstrate value. Performance metrics. Define and track key performance indicators, KPIs, that demonstrate the impact and value of security services, such as incident response times or reduction in security incidents. A ROI analysis. Conduct regular reviews and ROI analyses to illustrate cost savings, risk mitigation, or operational improvements achieved through the partnership. Conclusion. By adopting a proactive, client-centric approach focused on collaboration, trust building, and delivering value-added services, Canadian security companies can successfully transition from being perceived as vendors to becoming trusted partners. This transformation not only strengthens client relationships but also positions the security company as a strategic ally in safeguarding client assets, reputation, and business continuity. Continual commitment to excellence and innovation ensures sustained partnership success and mutual growth. At this point, we will talk about why the great customer service is the Canadian security company new competitive advantage. Great customer service has become a new competitive advantage for Canadian security companies due to its significant impact on client satisfaction, retention, and overall business success. Here's a detailed exploration of why exceptional customer service is crucial in the security industry. Importance of great customer service. 1. Enhanced client satisfaction. A trust and confidence. Outstanding service builds trust and confidence in the security company's ability to protect client assets and personnel. Responsive support. Prompt and effective responses to client inquiries, concerns, and emergencies demonstrate reliability and commitment. 2. Differentiation in a competitive market. The value proposition. Exceptional service sets a security company apart from competitors by providing added value beyond basic security offerings. A brand reputation. Positive client experiences lead to strong word-of-mouth referrals and enhance the company's reputation in the industry. 3. Increased client retention. A long-term relationships. Building strong relationships through exceptional service fosters client loyalty and reduces churn rates. A contract renewals. Satisfied clients are more likely to renew contracts and expand service agreements based on their positive experiences. 4. Operational efficiency and effectiveness. A proactive approach. Anticipating client needs and providing proactive solutions can prevent security incidents and minimize disruptions. The feedback loop. Client feedback from exceptional service can drive continuous improvement and innovation within the company. 5. Employee morale and performance. A training and support. Investing in customer service training and empowerment enhances employee morale and job satisfaction. A service delivery. Motivated and well-trained employees deliver better service, contributing to overall client satisfaction and retention. Strategies for implementing great customer service. 1. Customer-centric culture. A leadership commitment. Ensure senior management emphasizes the importance of customer service excellence and supports initiatives that prioritize client satisfaction. Employee engagement. Foster a culture where employees are empowered to go above and beyond to meet client needs and exceed expectations. 2. Clear communication and responsiveness. Accessibility. Provide multiple communication channels for clients to reach support staff or management, ensuring timely responses and resolution of issues. A transparency. Keep clients informed about service updates, security incidents, and changes in protocols to maintain transparency and build trust. 3. Personalized service and support. Understanding client needs. Take the time to understand each client's unique requirements and tailor solutions to address specific security concerns. Regular engagement. Schedule regular meetings or check-ins to review service performance, discuss client feedback, and align on strategic goals. 4. Continuous improvement and innovation. Feedback mechanisms. Solicit and act upon client feedback to identify areas for improvement and implement proactive measures to enhance service delivery. A technology integration. Leverage technology solutions, such as real-time reporting tools or predictive analytics, to improve operational efficiency and security outcomes. 5. Measuring success and demonstrating value. Key performance indicators. KPIs define and track KPIs related to customer satisfaction, retention rates, and service quality to gauge the impact of customer service initiatives. Client testimonials and case studies. Showcase success stories and client testimonials that highlight the positive outcomes and value delivered through exceptional customer service. Conclusion. In the competitive landscape of the Canadian security industry, great customer service has emerged as a critical differentiator and competitive advantage. By prioritizing client satisfaction, fostering a customer-centric culture, and continuously improving service delivery, security companies can not only retain existing clients but also attract new business through positive referrals and strong reputation. Investing in customer service excellence not only enhances business performance but also strengthens relationships, drives growth, and positions the company as a trusted partner in safeguarding client interests. Over here, we will like to discuss the details about how do Canadian security company deal with the security officer screwed up and now what issues. When a security officer makes a mistake or screws up, Canadian security companies typically follow established procedures to address the issue effectively. Here's a detailed look at how they typically handle such situations. Initial response and assessment. 1. Immediate action. The containment. If the mistake poses an immediate risk or threat, the security company's first priority is to contain the situation to prevent further escalation or harm. The assessment. Conduct a thorough assessment to understand the nature and severity of the mistake, gathering facts and evidence to inform subsequent actions. Communication and reporting. 2. Reporting protocols. Internal reporting. Require the security officer to report the incident to their supervisor or designated authority promptly. Documentation. Document the incident details, including time, location, involved parties, and any actions taken or omitted. 3. Client communication. A transparency. Notify the client affected by the mistake promptly and transparently, providing factual information while maintaining confidentiality and professionalism. A client consultation. Discuss the incident with the client to understand their concerns, address immediate needs, and collaborate on resolution steps. Corrective actions and resolution. 4. Investigation. A root cause analysis. Conduct a thorough investigation to determine the root cause of the mistake, exploring factors such as training gaps, procedural errors, or individual conduct issues. Interviews and evidence. Interview witnesses, review CCTV footage or other relevant evidence, and gather statements to support the investigation findings. 5. Disciplinary measures. The policy adherence. Evaluate the incident against company policies, contractual obligations, and regulatory requirements to determine appropriate disciplinary actions. A progressive discipline. Implement progressive disciplinary measures, such as verbal warnings, written reprimands, suspension, or termination, depending on the severity and recurrence of the mistake. 6. Training and support. A training needs. Identify training needs based on the root cause analysis to prevent similar incidents in the future, providing additional education or retraining as necessary. Employee support. Offer support and guidance to the security officer involved, ensuring they understand the implications of their actions and have an opportunity for improvement. Follow-up and prevention. 7. Preventive measures. A policy review. Review and update policies, procedures, and training programs based on lessons learned from the incident to strengthen operational standards. A quality assurance. Implement quality assurance measures, such as audits or peer reviews, to monitor compliance and effectiveness of corrective actions. 8. Continuous improvement. A feedback mechanisms. Establish mechanisms for feedback and continuous improvement, encouraging open communication among security personnel, supervisors, clients, and management. A learning culture. Foster a learning culture where mistakes are viewed as opportunities for growth and improvement, promoting accountability and professionalism. Legal and ethical considerations. 9. Legal compliance. Regulatory requirements. Ensure all actions taken align with Canadian labor laws, human rights legislation, and industry regulations governing security operations. Ethical standards. Uphold ethical standards of conduct, respecting the rights and dignity of all parties involved in the incident. Conclusion. Handling situations where a security officer makes a mistake requires a methodical approach that prioritizes safety, communication, accountability, and continuous improvement. By following established protocols, conducting thorough investigations, implementing corrective actions, and fostering a culture of learning and professionalism, Canadian security companies can mitigate risks, uphold client trust, and maintain high standards of service delivery. Transparent communication, proactive measures, and a commitment to ethical practices are essential to resolving issues effectively and maintaining operational excellence in the security industry. Now we would like to discuss in details from now on about field operation and what is important like post orders, its key to success and just unnecessary paper. Field operations in the context of a security company encompass the practical implementation of security protocols, procedures, and assignments in various client environments. Here's a detailed exploration of what field operations entail, the importance of post orders, and their significance in ensuring operational success versus being perceived as unnecessary paperwork. Field Operations Overview. 1. Definition and scope. The execution of security tasks. Field operations involve the execution of security tasks, such as patrols, monitoring, access control, and incident response, as outlined in client contracts or service agreements. A client sites. Security officers operate in diverse environments, including commercial properties, residential complexes, industrial facilities, and special events venues. 2. Key components. A post orders. Detailed instructions provided to security officers outlining their duties, responsibilities, and procedures specific to their assigned posts or shifts. A communication. Effective communication channels between security personnel, supervisors, clients, and support teams to ensure seamless operations and responsiveness to incidents. A compliance. Adherence to legal requirements, industry standards, and company policies governing security operations, including safety protocols and regulatory compliance. Importance of post orders. 1. Clarity and consistency. Role definition. Clarify security officers' roles, expectations, and tasks at their assigned posts, minimizing ambiguity and ensuring uniformity in service delivery. A client expectations. Align post orders with client expectations and contractual obligations, reflecting specific site conditions, risks, and operational requirements. 2. Operational efficiency. The task prioritization. Prioritize tasks and responsibilities based on site-specific needs, ensuring security officers focus on critical areas such as access points, high-traffic areas, and sensitive assets. A risk mitigation. Mitigate risks through proactive measures outlined in post orders, such as emergency response procedures, incident reporting, and escalation protocols. 3. Safety and security. The emergency preparedness. Provide guidance on responding to emergencies, including evacuation procedures, medical incidents, fire alarms, and security breaches. Risk assessment. Conduct thorough risk assessments to identify potential threats and vulnerabilities, informing the development of proactive security measures and contingency plans. 4. Professionalism and accountability. The performance standards. Establish benchmarks for performance evaluation, enabling supervisors to assess adherence to post orders and provide constructive feedback. Documentation. Document activities, incidents, and observations as required by post orders, supporting accountability, legal compliance, and incident resolution. Key to success or unnecessary paperwork. 1. Success factors. A. Operational effectiveness. Properly structured and implemented post orders enhance operational effectiveness by standardizing procedures, minimizing errors, and improving response times. A. Client satisfaction. Meeting or exceeding client expectations through clear communication, proactive security measures, and consistent service delivery fosters trust and satisfaction. 2. Avoiding unnecessary paperwork. Relevance. Ensure post orders remain relevant and practical, regularly updating them to reflect changes in client requirements, security threats, or operational dynamics. Is simplicity. Streamline documentation processes without compromising critical information, focusing on essential guidelines and procedures that directly impact security operations. 3. Continuous improvement. The feedback loop. Solicit feedback from security officers, supervisors, and clients to identify opportunities for refining post orders and enhancing operational efficiency. A. Training and development. Invest in ongoing training and development to ensure security officers understand and can effectively execute tasks outlined in post orders. Conclusion. In summary, field operations in a Canadian security company are integral to delivering effective and responsive security services across diverse client environments. Post orders play a pivotal role in clarifying roles, responsibilities, and procedures, thereby enhancing operational efficiency, ensuring compliance, and mitigating risks. By prioritizing clarity, relevance, and continuous improvement in post orders, security companies can optimize field operations, maintain high standards of service delivery, and effectively meet client expectations in a dynamic security landscape. Next thing, we'll be discussing the details about the advantages of giving the security guard post orders tests over the web or etc. Giving security guards post-order tests online or through other digital platforms offers several advantages that enhance training effectiveness, operational readiness, and overall performance. Here are detailed advantages of conducting post-order tests in this manner. Advantages of online post-order tests for security guards. 1. Accessibility and convenience. Remote access. Guards can access the tests from any location with internet connectivity, facilitating training flexibility and minimizing logistical constraints. A self-paced learning enables guards to complete tests at their own pace, accommodating different learning styles and schedules. 2. Real-time feedback and assessment. Immediate results. Guards receive instant feedback upon completing tests, identifying strengths and areas needing improvement promptly. In performance tracking, supervisors can monitor individual and team performance trends over time, identifying training needs and recognizing top performers. 3. Standardization and consistency. The uniform testing protocol ensures all guards receive the same test format and content, maintaining consistency in training and evaluation across the organization. The compliance assurance validates guards' understanding and adherence to standardized post orders, reinforcing operational protocols and regulatory compliance. 4. Cost and resource efficiency. Reduced administrative burden automates test administration, grading, and record-keeping processes, freeing up administrative resources for other critical tasks. A minimal paper usage supports environmentally friendly practices by reducing paper consumption associated with traditional testing methods. 5. Engagement and motivation. Interactive features incorporates multimedia elements such as videos, scenarios, and interactive questions to engage guards actively in the learning process. A gamification introduces gamified elements like badges, leaderboards, or rewards for achieving milestones, enhancing motivation and participation. 6. Adaptability and scalability. A content updates allows for quick updates to reflect changes in post orders, security protocols, or industry standards, ensuring guards receive current and relevant information. A scalable deployment scales easily to accommodate growing workforce needs or geographic dispersion without compromising training quality or consistency. 7. Continuous improvement. A data-driven insights analyzes test results and performance metrics to identify training gaps, trends, and areas for improvement in post-order comprehension and application. A feedback integration integrates feedback mechanisms for guards to provide input on test content, usability, and training effectiveness, fostering a culture of continuous improvement. Implementation considerations. A technology infrastructure ensure robust internet connectivity and access to compatible devices, e.g., computers, tablets, smartphones, for guards to complete tests effectively. A security and confidentiality implement secure platforms and protocols to protect sensitive test data and guard confidentiality. Training and support provide initial training on using the online testing platform and ongoing technical support to address any issues or questions guards may have. By leveraging online post-order tests, Canadian security companies can enhance training efficiency, standardize operational practices, and ensure guards are well prepared to execute their duties effectively in various security environments. This approach not only improves compliance with post orders, but also contributes to overall organizational readiness and client satisfaction. Next, we would like to know about what are the security guard equipment choices for the security company and what is benefiting the company with it. Choosing the right equipment for security guards is crucial for enhancing their effectiveness, safety, and overall operational efficiency within a security company. Here's a detailed exploration of common security guard equipment choices and how they benefit security companies. Common security guard equipment choices. 1. Uniform and identification. Uniforms. Professional attire that includes shirts, pants, jackets, and hats with company insignia, ensuring a standardized and recognizable appearance. Identification badges. Clearly labeled badges or ID cards displaying the guard's name, photo, and company affiliation, facilitating easy identification and access control. 2. Communication devices. Two-way radios, essential for real-time communication between security personnel, supervisors, and support teams, enabling quick coordination during emergencies and patrols. Cell phones provide additional communication flexibility, allowing guards to contact authorities, clients, or management as needed. 3. Protective gear. Body armor, bulletproof vests or stab-resistant vests for guards working in high-risk environments, enhancing personal safety against physical threats. Safety helmets, protective headgear for construction sites or situations where falling objects pose a hazard. 4. Surveillance and monitoring. CCTV systems, closed-circuit television cameras installed at strategic locations for continuous monitoring of premises and surveillance of suspicious activities. Body cameras, portable devices worn by guards to record interactions with the public, deter misconduct, and provide evidence in case of disputes or incidents. 5. Access control tools. Key cards or fobs, electronic access control systems allowing authorized personnel to enter restricted areas while maintaining security. Metal detectors, screening devices used to detect weapons or prohibited items at entry points, enhancing site security and safety protocols. 6. Patrol and incident response. Flashlights, high-intensity lights for illuminating dark areas during patrols and inspections, enhancing visibility and safety at night. First aid kits, equipped with essential medical supplies to provide immediate assistance in emergencies until professional medical help arrives. 7. Alarm systems. Intrusion alarms, sound alarms triggered by unauthorized entry attempts or security breaches, alerting guards and authorities to potential threats. Fire alarms, detect smoke or fire hazards, activating alerts and initiating evacuation procedures to safeguard occupants and property. Benefits to the security company. 1. Enhanced security and safety. Deterrence. Visible equipment such as uniforms, badges, and CCTV cameras deter criminal activities and unauthorized access, reducing security risks. Rapid response. Communication devices and surveillance tools enable guards to respond swiftly to incidents, minimizing potential threats and escalating situations. 2. Operational efficiency. The improved communication, two-way radios and cell phones facilitate seamless communication among security personnel, enhancing coordination and efficiency. Automation. Access control systems and surveillance technologies automate security monitoring and response, reducing manual oversight and errors. 3. Client satisfaction and trust. Professionalism. Properly equipped guards project professionalism and competence, instilling confidence in clients and fostering long-term relationships. Effective solutions. Reliable equipment supports effective security solutions tailored to client needs, demonstrating commitment to service excellence and client satisfaction. 4. Legal compliance and liability reduction. Documentation. Body cameras and incident reporting tools provide documented evidence of security incidents, supporting legal compliance and liability mitigation. Safety standards. Protective gear and safety equipment uphold occupational health and safety standards, protecting guards from workplace hazards and potential liabilities. 5. Scalability and adaptability. The flexibility. Selecting equipment that is scalable and adaptable allows security companies to meet evolving client requirements and address emerging security challenges effectively. The technological integration. Embracing advanced technologies and integrated solutions enhances operational capabilities and positions the company as a leader in the security industry. Conclusion. Choosing appropriate security guard equipment goes beyond mere functionality. It directly impacts operational effectiveness, client satisfaction, and overall business success for Canadian security companies. By investing in quality equipment, maintaining updated protocols, and prioritizing training, security firms can optimize security operations, mitigate risks, and deliver superior protection services tailored to client needs and industry standards. This strategic approach not only enhances security outcomes but also reinforces the company's reputation as a trusted partner in safeguarding assets, personnel, and premises. The last thing here we would like to discuss is about do the Canadian security company need security guard management software and what the beneficial point for the company. Yes, Canadian security companies can greatly benefit from using security guard management software, SGMS, to streamline operations, enhance efficiency, and improve overall service delivery. Here's a detailed look at why SGMS is essential and its beneficial points for security companies. Importance of security guard management software. 1. Centralized operations management. A scheduling and deployment. SGMS automates scheduling of security guards based on availability, skills, and client requirements, ensuring optimal deployment and coverage. A real-time updates enables supervisors to make real-time adjustments to schedules and assignments, responding promptly to client requests or unexpected incidents. 2. Communication and coordination. Integrated communication facilitates seamless communication between security personnel, supervisors, clients, and support teams through built-in messaging or two-way radios integration. The incident reporting streamlines incident reporting and escalation processes, ensuring timely notifications, documentation, and follow-up actions. 3. Guard tracking and accountability. A GPS tracking tracks guard movements and patrol routes using GPS technology, verifying patrols and ensuring guards adhere to assigned tasks and locations. Geofencing establishes virtual boundaries to monitor guard activities within designated areas, triggering alerts for unauthorized movements or deviations. 4. Client and asset management. A client portals provides clients with access to real-time updates on security operations, incident reports, and service requests, fostering transparency and trust. Asset tracking manages and tracks client assets under security protection, ensuring accountability and mitigating risks of loss or theft. 5. Compliance and reporting. Regulatory compliance helps maintain compliance with industry regulations, legal requirements, and client-specific service level agreements, SLAs, through standardized protocols and documentation. Audit trails generates comprehensive audit trails and reports on guard activities, incidents, and performance metrics, supporting internal reviews and client audits. 6. Efficiency and cost savings. Resource optimization optimizes resource allocation, reduces overtime costs, and minimizes scheduling conflicts through automated workflows and predictive analytics. A workflow automation automates routine administrative tasks such as payroll processing, billing, and invoicing, streamlining operations and reducing administrative overhead. 7. Training and development. A training management tracks guard training certifications, ongoing education requirements, and professional development initiatives, ensuring compliance and competency. The performance monitoring evaluates guard performance based on key performance indicators, KPIs, identifying training needs and opportunities for skills enhancement. Beneficial points for Canadian security companies. Enhanced operational efficiency. SGMS streamlines administrative tasks, reduces paperwork, and improves resource management, allowing security companies to focus on core operations and client satisfaction. The improved service quality ensures consistent service delivery, adherence to protocols, and responsiveness to client needs through effective communication and real-time updates. The risk mitigation enhances security measures, incident management, and regulatory compliance, reducing risks associated with security breaches, liabilities, and operational disruptions. A client satisfaction provides transparency, accountability, and proactive communication channels that foster trust, strengthen client relationships, and differentiate the company in a competitive market. A scalability and adaptability scales operations seamlessly to accommodate growth, new contracts, and evolving client requirements, leveraging technology to stay ahead of industry trends and client expectations. Conclusion. Security Guard management software is essential for Canadian security companies looking to optimize operations, improve service delivery, and achieve sustainable growth in a dynamic industry landscape. By investing in SGMS, companies can streamline processes, enhance efficiency, mitigate risks, and elevate service standards, ultimately positioning themselves as trusted partners in safeguarding client assets, properties, and personnel. The integration of technology-driven solutions not only enhances operational capabilities, but also supports strategic decision-making, compliance management, and continuous improvement initiatives across the organization. At the conclusion of this audio, I hope that everyone has gained valuable insights into how a security company operates. My intention was to highlight the key points and best practices that are essential for understanding the intricacies of managing a security company. Whether you are looking to improve an existing operation or are in the process of starting your own from scratch, I trust that this information will serve as a useful guide in navigating the challenges and opportunities in this field, helping you to build a strong foundation for success. Wishing you the best of luck on your journey, and may peace be with you always. Shalom.
Right.